Fit in 10 Nation, it is day 11 of the Fit in 10 Challenge. And last night we had a good group of you come out. Thank you for those who came out. And listen, I know these classes are slower paced, but we're really trying to hone in on becoming really well acquainted with the movement. Of course, learning how to do the movement, learning the mechanics, learning how to feel the muscles. And this takes time, so I just want to be very thorough with it. So if you can make it out to the classes, please, I'm going to really encourage you to do that, okay? Even if you're doing our regular classes, because in the Fit in 10 classes, especially in the beginning, we are going just very, very slow. We're trying to go through things, pretty much with a fine tooth and comb, okay? So come on out. Our next one's going to be Saturday at 10:15 a.m. All right? Okay, let's get into some questions here. Now, some of these are just comments, and so I'm going to comment on your comments. This person says that they just made a comment at that they had a light few first meals of the day, and it made it very hard to catch up at night. And yeah, this is the thing. I mean, especially with your protein intake. You're going to find that, you've got to be eating enough earlier in the day. And this is why I really, really stress to figure out how many meals you're going to eat in the day, whether it's 3 or 4 or 5. Take your macros, divide them all by 5, and then, split those up into your foods. Which, by the way, listen, I realize that it can be a bit of a game of Tetris, as somebody said, fitting everything together. But, if you're looking for... if you've got a meal and you're like, I need to fit in more carbs here, or I need to fit in more fat or protein, go to those foods that are basically, I don't even know what the right word would be, like macronutrient, like, they're primarily just one macronutrient. So what are some examples? Some examples will be like rice, okay? Rice is primarily just carbohydrate. That's almost pure carb, okay? There's like almost no protein and no fat in that. Yam or potato would be another example, okay? Or banana. Those are all just pure carbs. Okay, now what about protein? Well, we want to go with lean protein sources. So white fish is another great example of that. Sashimi, like tuna sashimi, that's a great one there. Protein powder, like Magnum Quattro, that's basically pure protein. A very lean steak, okay, basically pure protein. Chicken breast, pretty much pure protein, okay? So keep that in mind. What about some fats? Typically oils, okay? So coconut oil, olive oil, red palm oil, macadamia nut oil, butter, those are pure fat, okay? So think about those when you're trying to fit in like some extra macros, right? Think what are the sources of foods that are just basically like just protein or just carbs or just fat, and that'll help you to bring your numbers up, okay? All right, now let's move on to the next one. So here we go. This person says hitting my carbs, having trouble hitting them with lower protein intake. Yeah, so just like I mentioned, so with a lower protein intake, it sounds like you're having a hard time getting the carbs up. So listen, just add in more carb sources. Okay, if I'm understanding this correctly, just add in more carb sources. All right. This person wrote me something very, very nice. And listen, I'm going to share this. I hope this person doesn't mind. Nobody knows who this is. Maybe I'll just leave out a few sentences here just to not give this person away. But I'm going to read this because I think it's very. It may chime in with a lot of you. Okay, so it goes. This person wrote. This week was an adjustment to the new program and getting to know the fitness app. Even though I failed to meet the number of sessions for my workouts and cardio, I'm still happy with my progress because I know that for me, just getting started would be the hardest part. Yes, yes, absolutely. I know that momentum builds. I expected a learning curve, and I'm appreciating your daily coaching and reminders that I may slip You may slip. But I get back up again. Exactly. Failure is not death. No, it's not. Failure is expected. Expect failure. Listen, anytime you're trying to do anything new or something that's challenging, expect to fall down. That's normal. That's part of the process. It's an opportunity to try again. I have been so unhappy for some time, and instead of doing anything about it, I kept dreaming that it would be next week or next month that I would get healthy. I have a young daughter now. She's going to look up to me to be an example. If I don't take the time to take care of myself properly, how can I care for my family? I finally know that now is the time to reclaim my health. Yes. Reclaim my vitality and reclaim my fitness. Joie de vivre. And onwards to the next week. Okay, so I love it. I love the attitude, and I know that some of you are experiencing what this person is experiencing. I am sure we've all experienced this to some degree or another in any kind of thing any kind of endeavor, new endeavor that is challenging for us, but we want to do. Okay. This person wrote, would love some mass/weekly meal plan ideas and options. Okay. All right, so you want meals? Let me know exactly. I guess you want some meals here, more meals. Are the recipes helping you? The recipes that you get every day? Okay, we're trying to make these around the same macro split as what I'm giving you. Now, your macros are going to change week to week, but the recipes that we're sending out should be of help to you. So let me know if that's helping you. I'm assuming you want more than that. Okay, we'll get on that, okay? How are we doing here? Oh, geez, we're at 7 minutes? Man, okay, listen, this person asked, can you do a video of the group shop? I don't know what this means. You mean workshop? Like a workshop? We haven't had any workshops. We've only had the workout. Well, we've had the workout workshops, which you have attended, by the way. So I'm not quite sure what you mean. I'll check in with you, okay? And I know you wrote me some more questions. I'm going to get to them tomorrow because, wow, these videos are getting to be too long. I'm supposed to make them under 5 minutes. Okay. Listen, I want you to remember this, okay? Always remember this. You can start late. You can start over. You can act differently. You can try and fail. You can be unsure, and you can still succeed, okay? This is my favorite quote, by the way, okay? My favorite quote. It goes, don't forget, you can start late, you can start over, you can be unsure, you can act different, you can try and fail, and you can still succeed. It's something that I always remind myself, and I think it's a great reminder for us all. All right, you guys, we got to stay strong. We got to hang in there. We got to stay strong. Go in front of that mirror. Hit a little bicep shot for yourself. Make yourself proud, okay? Listen, I admire you guys for doing what you're doing because I know how hard this is, and I know for me when I start new things, I know how hard it can be. So kudos to you. I'll always say this to you. Kudos. Hang in there. Keep going. Keep forging ahead. Okay? That's the way you're going to progress. Keep not giving up. Keep forging ahead. It's okay to have mistakes, right? We've talked about that. Keep forging ahead. Keep trying. Keep trying to do your best. All right? Submit, commit, do what you got to do. Make yourself proud. And you make yourself proud, I'm sure you're going to make me proud. If that means anything, okay? All right? Okay, you guys. But most importantly, you're doing this for yourself, right? You do it for yourself. That's what this is about. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. And keep training hard. Get all your cardio in. Get your meals in. Plan and prepare, because that's what this is all about, right? Plan and prepare. I'll talk to you guys all soon. See you guys.